I'm going quarterback, so I'm going to go with Walter Lewis. Walter meant a lot to me, and the summer of 1984, this would have been probably June or mid-July. I was actually in the Memphis Airport with my brother-in-law. My sister and her family lived in Wichita, Kansas. So I was actually going to go spend like a couple of weeks with them for the summer. So I was with my brother-in-law in the Memphis Airport, and this was back before 9/11 happened. So you didn't have to have a ticket to go to a gate. It was just wide open. Anyone could go anywhere. But we're sitting there waiting on our flight, and I look up, and someone comes walking up and literally sits right across from us there at the gate. And when I saw it, I said, that looks just like Walter Lewis. And remember, he played for the Memphis Showboats. So I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, that's Walter Lewis. But I was so nervous because at the time I just turned 15. I couldn't say a word. I was just like, I want to say hi, but I can't. I was actually wearing an Alabama hat. So he sees the hat, and the first thing he says after he looks at me, he goes, are you an Alabama fan? And I was like, yes, sir. And I said, can I ask you a question? And he's like, what? I said, are you Walter Lewis? He said, I am. So it was great. He was there to pick up a friend that was coming in. So he was going to pick him up at the airport. He sat there for the next 30 minutes talking to me and my brother-in-law. Greatest time, greatest thrill of my young life. And of course, we didn't have a camera. I would have given anything for a Polaroid camera so I could have gotten a picture with Walter Lewis. But that meant the world to me. Walter was so nice to us there at the airport. We had